It'll get worse before it gets better, or so they say. Right? Dr. Charlie, no pain, no gain. You know how when you work out, it's worse before it gets better? If you have back butt or sciatica problem, we're probably not talking about a muscular problem. Maybe that's how it felt growing up when you went to the gym. You do some squats and the next day you can't walk around or sit on the toilet. But if you're dealing with a sensitive nerve, an angry nerve, or a disc, no pain, no gain is not going to get you very far. All right. Hey everyone, this is Dr. Charlie Johnson, PT. I want to help sort of debunk this myth and or this saying, if you will, of no pain, no gain. Of, hey, look, we just adjusted your back. Maybe you're seeing a chiropractor. And, you're going to be sore. You're going to be more sore, and eventually you'll get better. Hey, we just did this massage. Maybe you're seeing a massage therapist. I know I put my elbow in there. We worked everything out real good. And that pain that you're having down your leg the next day, that's to be expected. You should be sore. But don't worry, it'll get better. That stretch you did, PT is infamous for this. Those stretches, I know they hurt, but that's what's supposed to happen. That's centralization. Keep going. No pain, no gain. And I think it's baloney. All right, real quick before we have this, it'll get worse before it gets better conversation, the no pain, no gain talk. If you're curious as to the cause of your symptoms, you probably don't need an MRI or an X-ray or to see a specialist. Just click above. Check out my Better Than MRI DIY diagnostic guide. I lay out my entire decision-making framework so you can figure out the most likely cause of your back butt or sciatica problem for free. Go ahead, check it out and download it. As a specialist who works with people all around the world with back butt sciatica problems, I realize life is learning, so I don't claim to have the ultimate say on this. But if you're watching this video, chances are you're pushing through things. You're doing nerve glides. You're doing figure 4 stretches. You're getting adjustments. You're trying to crack your own back. You're doing inversion table. You're doing press-ups till the cows come home because someone told you, hey, that's good. Pain isn't in your leg, now it's in your back. You're centralizing, keep going. But ouch, Charlie, it hurts so good, but it still hurts. And so I wouldn't buy into this. Again, look, if what you're doing is working, do it, keep going, do you. But you probably wouldn't be watching this if it was working. All right, and so maybe I'm too logical, but if you multiply yucky being something that doesn't feel good, doesn't feel safe to your brain or your body, a stretch, a treatment, either self-induced, you're doing it to yourself, or done to you by someone else, a chiropractor, a PT, a massage therapist, an acupuncturist, an osteopath, whoever, and it just feels yucky, then the chance you're going to do things that are yucky over and over and over and over again and multiply yucky, and then you're going to say, I'm feeling yummy, it's not very good. And look, I know it sounds sort of silly, but at the end of the day, I think it makes sense. If you have a smoothie and you're trying to have the yummiest smoothie in the world, the best taste on your tongue ever, do you think if you put more yucky strawberries, moldy, yucky strawberries in your smoothie, into that blender, do you think it'll taste better or worse? Actually, Charlie, the more yucky strawberries I put into that thing, the better it tastes. By the way, if that's ever happened, let me know in the comments below so I can change my thoughts on this, and I'll happily do so. All right? And look, I use that analogy to, number one, make this relatable, because I think the food analogy makes sense, right? But then number two, to help you understand how silly that thought process really is. I have a bruise, and I'm going to keep pushing it. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I'm going to push it more, I'm going to push it more, I'm going to stretch on it, I'm going to pull it. And it's just going to go away. It's going to feel better. You've got a cut. I'm just going to keep doing this. Crack, 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 crack. And it's going to heal faster. For most of you watching this, especially if symptoms are high and you're feeling super yucky, doing things over and over again that hurt so good, they still hurt, and multiplying yucky via repetitions. Hey, you're going to do this stretch 3 30-second holds. You're going to do this nerve glide 2 times a day, 2 times 20 reps. 2 times 20 reps twice a day. 2 times 20 is 40. Twice a day, that's 80 yucky reps, 80 yucky inputs. And then when we wonder why the next day our leg's on fire, or why we can't sleep, because we experience more numbness or tingling. We further aggravated the nervous system. We've irritated or picked the scab. All right, so if you're watching this, a short little video here to just give you permission to stand up for yourself and set some boundaries. And I want you to understand, hopefully, by watching this, that you probably know what you're feeling better than anyone else. Right? Now, you may not know what to do to get out of pain, and that's probably why you're watching this video. But on the same token, you know what you're feeling. You probably know what feels yucky and yummy, what feels good and what doesn't feel good. And you have the conscious choice to pick things and or decide to involve yourself in treatments that either make you feel good or not. Now, you might not know what those treatments exactly are, but I'll tell you firsthand, after doing this lots, regardless of who you're seeing or what you're doing, if it's feeling yucky while you're doing it, the more you do it, you will not experience less pain. You will almost always experience more pain. Now, there are some exceptions to this, but in the case of back, butt, or sciatica problems, the more you sensitize the tissue, the louder the tissue talks. The more irritated it becomes, the slower you're healing, the longer you're in pain. So again, permission to, if you're seeing someone, right, who's digging their elbow into your butt cheek, who's cracking your back, despite you having a grimace on your face saying, well, we just need to realign this. If you yourself are self-imposing certain motions or inputs to your body, I'm doing glute bridges or clamshells, even though they hurt, because I was told that I need to strengthen my glutes. Drop the belief. It hurts. Just don't do it, all right? So you multiply yucky over and over again. The end result is generally yucky. If you want to feel good, then your yummy inputs have to exceed your yucky inputs. It's a simple equation for healing. Your yummy inputs have to exceed your yucky inputs. If your yucky inputs, because you're multiplying them, consciously, now that you know, maybe you didn't know what you didn't know, but now that you know, if you're choosing to do yucky things over and over and over again, 2 times 20 reps, a sheet of exercises that makes you feel worse, chiropractic manipulations, massage, then chances are the reason you're not getting better, or one of the reasons you're not improving, is because your yucky inputs are exceeding your yummy inputs, which is moving you further from healing, not closer to it. All right, so hopefully this was helpful. If you are interested in getting some help and figuring out the yummiest inputs for you, or again, sometimes habits, routines, things you just don't know are keeping you from healing, and that's okay that you don't know it. You probably don't specialize in this area. We have a proven track record of working with people all around the world with the goal of helping them learn to heal themselves using the power of their mind and movement as medicine. Go ahead, click the link below in the comments or the description, set up a time to chat with us, and then submit your case for me to review. We'll check it out. We'll see if we can lay out a plan to get you feeling better as quickly as possible. Thanks so much, everyone. We will chat soon.